Are you looking to homeschool in the state of Indiana? If so, stay tuned. I have a special guest that's going to provide some information for us. Hi, I'm Carrie Henshaw from Key Associates Signature Realty, and we love doing videos of work, living, and playing here in Southern Indiana. Welcome or welcome back if you're new to our channel. We're doing videos all the time. Wouldn't want you to miss them. Make sure you tap that subscribe button. If you are watching, we love doing videos, and give us a thumbs up because it gives us good feedback. So here we go. We're going to go in and teach you a little bit about homeschooling in the state of Indiana.
America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa. Don't forget Australia, and don't forget Antarctica. 5 oceans, Indian, Arctic, and the Atlantic, Pacific, and Southern Oceans. Indian, Arctic, and the Atlantic, Pacific, and Southern Oceans. Give me 5.
So today we're going to jump in on a question I get asked all the time with the people relocating from out of the states into Indiana. And I have Courtney Meese here, who is the lovely lady that I know that homeschools. We used to have our daughters play basketball together. They don't play anymore as much because they've moved, but a darling daughter and family.
Oh, thanks.
But I do know she homeschools, so she's going to help me understand how the state of Indiana is for homeschooling, some of the questions people have, and also just some of the rules, laws, and just the curriculum and how we do it.
Yeah,
so
sure.
I guess the first question I get is Indiana a friendly homeschooling state?
It is. It is a very friendly homeschooling state. So in Indiana, compared to other states, it's super relaxed. Like in the state of Kentucky, I know that you have to notify the board before you start homeschooling.
Okay.
And then there's also subjects that are mandated that you have to teach.
Which we'll kind of get into some of the things that Indiana requires.
Yeah, well, and with Illinois, they also have subjects that are mandated that you need to teach.
Okay.
Whereas in Indiana, they don't really have a specific mandate for what you have to teach.
So that goes into what are the rules to homeschool in Indiana?
Well, I mean, to be quite honest, there's very minimal rules.
That's why it's friendly.
Yeah, that is. Homeschool moms and dads love that. But yeah, there's minimal. So you've got to, whatever school district you're living in, you have to just make sure that for however long they are attending school, so generally it's 180 days, you need to instruct for that amount of days.
Okay.
So
whatever that district you live in, whatever their days are,
correct.
You have to follow.
Correct.
And you don't have to report into the district at all, right?
Well, the only time that you would have to do that is if your kids were currently enrolled in public school.
Okay.
So
you have to notify
for
you're leaving.
example, whenever my kids were in public school, whenever I decided last year to homeschool, I had to go ahead and let the corporation know that I was withdrawing my students with the intent to homeschool. And it was a very simple process. I just signed a paper, faxed it, and it was all good.
Okay.
But if your child is 5, 6, they're just starting into school and they've never been enrolled, then no, you don't have to report to any certain person. You just have at it.
And is there anything that you require by the state to fill out? Or you just have to say that you're homeschooling at all?
No. I mean, it's considered private school, homeschooling is, in the state of Indiana. So no, you don't have to.
So you basically have to go 180 days.
Yes.
And you have to take attendance. Mm-hmm. And that's really it.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, that is very
you
friendly.
don't have to, in the state of Indiana, you don't have to report to the board or report to like the superintendent. I mean, you can report to the Department of Education if you wanted, but it's not a requirement. So basically, in the state of Indiana, you just have to instruct your children for 180 days, and then you have to keep an attendance record so that you can show if ever needed, that your children were in school these days and absent these other days.
So how do you go about developing your curriculum for your kids? Like,
well,
is there things you can follow? Does the state of Indiana give you suggestions? There's probably a lot of things out there.
There's a ton of resources out there. So you know, it's kind of up to you. I mean, because Indiana is so relaxed, and you know, there's so many options out there. It's really just based on what works best for you and your family. So you can be as close to a public school classroom as you want to be, and you can be as far away from it as you want to be. It just depends on how your children, you know, work best, and basically, in a nutshell, what works best for your family. And, you know, if they're more hands-on, or if they are more visual learner or auditory, or, you know, there's different curriculums for all types of learning.
Well, and look at this. You can tell this is
Yes.
her school.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes, and I have an assortment of
And how
pretty
many
much
kids
everything.
are you homeschooling right now?
4.
4. And what ages?
8th grade, 6th grade, 1st grade, and kindergarten.
So this is a busy table during the day.
Yes, it is. A lot's happening, a lot's going on, and but it's fun. I enjoy it.
Well, that's great. So basically, those are rules, which are very simple. Like, is there a support group or like organizations that you can tap in with other like mothers and fathers homeschooling?
There's Indiana Association Home Educators, and they have like people in your region that you can reach out to get, you know, specific help. You can also contact them just directly and talk to somebody over the phone. They just give you encouragement. They help you with just knowing the laws or knowing what is available out there for you and your child. There's also HSLDA, which is Homeschool Legal Defense Association. That's kind of like an insurance. So just like you pay homeowners insurance or you pay for car insurance, HSLDA is your insurance, and it's a very small fee for a full year. I think it's a little over $100, but having that just kind of protects you if ever you needed it. You know, if you ever ran into anything, you know, with your school district, or you see what I'm saying? It's just an insurance. It's kind of like just having something
just to
if you
protect
need it.
for if you need it,
Correct.
in regards to doing
Correct.
this as a different avenue.
And when you go on their website, there's all kinds of information for homeschooling parents, and, you know, any questions that you have, they're able to answer them too.
Yeah. That's very neat. So what about, is there a lot of Facebook groups or other people homeschooling that like you bring your kids kind of together?
Yeah, there's co-ops. So you can be as involved in co-ops as you want to be. I recently this year joined a co-op where I just meet with other moms and kids one day a week. And I actually do that in Henderson, Kentucky.
Oh, wow.
But, you know, they're all over. You just have to figure out which one you want to be a part of. And
probably different ages, different interests, different little bit of everything, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Very neat.
And like JC joined the Racers basketball team here in Evansville.
Our little basketball player. She's going to be a star someday. Watch for her.
Well, she loves basketball.
Yes.
And that was probably one of the things that was kind of hard. I mean, I know it sounds silly because it's just a sport, but you know, I wanted JC to get to still be able to play sports, and so we found a homeschool basketball league down here, and it was great. It was such a blessing, and just a great group of people.
Yeah. So sports is not out of the question if you homeschool.
No.
That's a good thing to point out.
Absolutely.
Because she's very good and she very much loves it, I know.
Absolutely, yeah.
So you can tell we are a very friendly homeschooling state, right?
We are.
And I really appreciate Courtney helping me out. She has the experience because I obviously do not homeschool, but I want to get the answers out to all the people that do come, relocate to the state, and it's a question I'm getting more and more, and just kind of want to help answer the questions. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Welcome. I was happy to do it.
Yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know, but I'm going to be asking her to help me out. But again, I do appreciate it. So thanks. And
You're
your
so
family's
welcome.
adorable.
Thank you so much.
I hope you enjoyed our video of homeschooling in the state of Indiana. We are a very homeschooling friendly state. So if you're looking to move from other states and into our state, I'd be more than happy to help you. You can call, text, email. I got your back when you're relocating here to southern Indiana, northern Kentucky, or living on the Ohio River. And until next time, I'll see you then.